Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh is in Delhi, Preeti. So it's a matter of time when the second part of the entire event starts. We'll actually get to see that whether he's attended that the event or not. But we know that he is in Delhi. We'll have to wait and watch that whether he at all attends the event. But right now over here, we are expecting a movement anytime inside Jantar Mantar. The protesters, if I could, get the visuals a little clear, that the wrestlers, they have started gathering inside the place that they have been sitting for over 35 days now, and in a short while they will attempt to move forward. We do not see that there will be any possibility that they will be marching forward, because there is a tight level of security as we talk, because not just the borders have been sealed so that more protesters cannot join them. The Jantar Mantar in itself has been cordoned in a manner with at least 6 levels of barricading and 1,000 police personals and RAF on the ground, that it's next to impossible for the protesters to actually march forward to the parliament. But their call was of 11. We're already at 11:23 and we're expecting some action on the ground. Important to point out also, as Preeti was talking about what the wrestlers' ordeal has been in this particular case. The wrestlers are also angry about the fact that, remember, even after filing the case, the recording of the 164 statements were also delayed, and even to get that done, they had to actually knock the court, and only after that the 164 statements were recorded. So the wrestlers are angry. They are sitting over here for now 35 days. They are expecting that there will be justice, and they say that they will not do anything untoward. They will not use force as they protest, but protesting is their democratic right too. But today the Delhi police is in no mood to allow anyone outside from Jantar Mantar. We heard the Special Commissioner very categorically put forward that they will not allow anyone to move forward from this particular area, and that's something that they will ensure that it does not happen. But he also said that he respects the protesters, but today is a day of the new parliament being inaugurated, and in no way they'll see that changes. So the Delhi police is already ensuring that the wrestlers cannot move ahead. And once again, you can see that the Indian flags, the wrestlers have already got up. They are inside that little enclosure that they've been sitting in, and any moment from now they will be marching forward from this particular area. And very clearly, we have seen that the kind of action that's happened on the ground with the protesters who have been trying to come and join them since there was a call for the mahila panchayat also. In no way that has happened because of the security that's been deployed on the ground. But will this march happen? We will have to wait for some time to see the visuals. But again, I'll go once again to Preeti. Preeti, as we were talking about Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, we know he is in Delhi today. If he in fact attends that event today, do you feel that will also be a tool or an image that the protesters could use in their favor to rake up their protest? Because for some days we've been seeing that their protest has also fizzled down a little. So probably today, if Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh actually attends that event inside the parliament, which will start from 12 onwards, will the protesters make that an issue? Do you see that happening, Preeti?
Shreya, I don't think it's just the wrestlers or the protesters who need to make that an issue. It's a shame that Brij Bhushan Sharan is there today at the inauguration of the parliament. And why do I say that is? This is a man who is Foxo accused. And Foxo accused by some of our top Olympians and wrestlers. So in that context, Shreya, to see Brij Bhushan Sharan there while, you have one of the most marquee events in the country's history, where you're inaugurating the new parliament, is going to be appalling in terms of visuals. It will be very, very bad optics for the government as well, because then it would seem that the government is not just reasoning it out in terms of not, trying to negotiate and speak with these wrestlers, but also reasoning it out in terms of sheer optics, that here is a man who's Foxo accused of molesting an underage girl and 7 other, wrestlers where sexual harassment charges are concerned. Having said that, that man is still standing right next to the parliamentarians. when an iconic, historic, momentous occasion like this is recorded. And on the other hand, you have the cops who are standing right next to these wrestlers. And if these wrestlers start trying to push forward, then we can expect a bit of, there will be a confrontation. The wrestlers say they'll make it all peaceful. But having said that, if they start walking, either they will cause detention, or on the other hand, there is going to be some sort of force that is going to be used to try and limit their movement. So if you put these two optics together, it doesn't augur really well in terms of sheer optics where the government is concerned. So yes, the wrestlers and the protesters definitely will use it to fuel their protest, because they've been saying that, there are people in the government, there are ministers who are trying to steal Brij Bhushan Sharan, and this is all an attempt, to make sure that he gets away. The visuals that we are talking about, if they actually take place with Brij Bhushan Sharan attending the mega parliament opening, will only feed into that narrative. And it is shameful.